Good morning, everyone. It's another good day and privilege to come together and just connect with you and just have this discussion together. I hope you're doing good. I hope everyone is doing fine. We have few of our hosts in studio already. I'm gonna put them back on screen so that we can get this started without any delay. Hello, once more, Samantha. Hi, Exie.
Hello.
All right. So Luke and CB gonna be joining in.
Hello.
Hi, Exie. So Luke, hi. So Luke and CB, whenever you're ready, you can come on studio. We are live. We are live, and we're gonna start this right after this
Imagine a
video.
world where borders are no barriers to love. Welcome to African Abroad Date, a platform for Africans living in the US, Canada, Europe, Australia, and beyond seeking meaningful connections. We've been in the business of love for over 5 years, helping millions find their match. We offer a community where you can search for potential partners based on location, profession, and more. Our profiles are verified, and we provide options to maintain your privacy. Our mission: to help you find lasting love no matter where you are. Sign up today at www.africanabroaddate.com. Bid loneliness goodbye. Let love cross borders, because with African Abroad Date, you're never alone.
All right, with African Abroad Date, you are never alone. So, Samantha, today we are talking about marriage and responsibilities. Sometimes we get into marriage and we just assume that we know what is expected from us, or that the other person, our partner, knows exactly what their responsibilities are. But it's not always the case, which is why we sometimes witness a lot of resentment, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of arguments in relationship, just because we don't really take the time to define what are our roles and expectations in that relationship. So that is what we are talking about today: marriage and responsibility. So, Samantha,
Yes.
you and I started discussing backstage a little bit and kind of like tipping into this topic. Now, according to you, what are the responsibilities attached to the woman, like in a generally speaking, what are the responsibility of the woman and of the man when it comes to chores in a relationship, in a marriage?
For me, I think that, you should sit down and talk.
Okay.
Okay. I like people to communicate with me because you know what? Nobody wants to be in a relationship where you don't have a guideline. It's like going to work. Your responsibilities are work and everything. If you went to work and I'm going to go to work and don't know what to do, you're always going to be every day you go to work, it's going to be frustration. But if you're in a marriage and like the guy sit down or your husband sit down and say, okay, fine. You know what? Don't worry about anything. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of that. Even though he says he'll take care of everything, I know, okay, this can be done. I can do groceries. I can do that. I can do. And cleaning, cleaning is something that, okay, fine. Some men don't like to do laundry. Okay, I'll do it. But the thing is just to do it together. Because when you do it together, it doesn't become like a chore. It's us spending time together at the same time and us cleaning a home that belongs to us. It's not the home does not like, it's not like, okay, the home is a responsibility. It's not. Because if you know what, you can lose your home and then what? It's still at the end, it's both of you. So sometimes don't make, materialistic things, basically put a wedge between you and basically say, okay, you do the dishes because you're a woman, you do the thing. No, if you see a cup, wash it. If I see something, I wash it. It doesn't, I don't want to put responsibility of you are in charge of doing dishes. You are in charge of doing laundry. Like, basically, no. I want you to be free of what you want to do, because at the end of the day, it is our home. If it's dirty, it's me and you problem. If it's clean, it's me and you responsibility. It's nobody else. Nobody's going to come outside and do it.
Some men hearing you right now, Samantha, will feel like maybe you are kind of like putting the man and the woman equally in that relationship. So I don't know. I'm not. This is not what you're trying to say. Like, I don't even know. Like, what are you saying? Are they equal? Like, you said that if a cup is dirty, it doesn't matter if you're the woman or if you're the man, wash it. But
Exactly. Because why
someone,
are you putting responsibility for me that, okay, because I'm the woman, you're going to drink about 6 cups and leave it there because, oh, I'm in charge of washing dishes? That's not fair. You
someone
know?
from a traditional school of thought gonna tell you that yes,
No,
that's
but
the
I will not do it.
responsibility
It,
of a
it just
woman.
it depends on how you guys relate and do things together. Because let me tell you something. No amount of books or whatever is going to be opening and say, okay, you're in charge of this, you're in charge of that. Because I'm doing this, that's it. Because I'm a businessman, I'm going to stay a businessman. So guess what? If I use 6 cups, that's 6 cups. That's your responsibility to make that. No, that's that to me. I will not be with somebody like that. It's not about equal. It's about if something is needs done, you do it regardless if I do it or not. I will help you, but don't put things on me like I hear my friend's husband say, "Oh, you're the woman, so you're supposed to be, the kitchen is yours. You're supposed to no." But
Yeah.
you can come there when I'm cooking and spend time with me. It doesn't mean that you're cooking. It's me cooking, but just the company. You
Okay.
understand? Though I'm not gonna cook and then you're gonna stay in the living room, throw your foot up and say, "Okay, where's my food?" Come on, man.
All right. Before I go to exit, guys, in the comment section, let us know what are your point of views regarding marriage or long-term relationship and responsibility. Are you from the school of thought that said that we should kind of try to manage everything equally, or do you believe that the woman, like traditionally, supposed to take care of the household? Let us know in the comment section. Let us know how you manage your own house. And if you have some married people here, please, this will be a great time for you to share some knowledge with us. How do you make it work in your own house? We have someone else on the studio. Let me welcome them. This is CB. Hi, CB.
Hi, ma'am. Happy Sunday. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Ma'am
Happy
Samantha, it's so good to have you. It's been a while. I miss you. I miss hearing
I
on the
miss you
show.
too. I've been
I miss
busy.
you too. I've
Sorry.
been busy. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
So hold on.
So, Alden.
XD, let's hear from you. How do you manage household chores?
Okay, so to my point of view, I think I'm talking based on marriage, not relationship, because I don't value relationship. I like marriage. Yeah,
Yes.
marriage is a union. You're supposed to be flexible. Though everybody know it's our responsibility, but it doesn't have to be like an academy,
Yeah.
rigid. It has to be flexible.
Hmm.
It's love. We are living together based on love and happiness. So there's nothing wrong if my wife is absent and the house is dirty. I can clean it. There's nothing wrong if there's a dirty plate and I'm cleaning it. There's nothing wrong with it
Hmm.
because I have to show my wife that I'm capable of supporting her mentally, physically, emotionally, everywhere. I have to try to be a full package for my wife, though I'm not perfect. But these little things is the main thing that really holds the marriage together. So being in a marriage, you have to be aware of all that. So for me, I don't believe in mandatory responsibility as this is yours, this is mine. We are not in academy. We are union. We are one body, one soul. As we
Mm.
said, whilst we are making the oath. So why is it now I can't support you? Why is it now it's yours, it's mine? No, that's separation. So there's nothing wrong supporting your wife. If it is clean, clean. What if you were staying alone? Will you go and call someone to clean for you? You do it your own. You've been doing it. It's not something new. Why are you trying to change? Because of what? You married? So now I'm in this position, you are in that position. No. Marriage, love, no ego, no pride. You are just one body, one soul. Selfless. So we support each other. We do things together. We make love together. Why can't we work together? So nothing wrong. Yeah.
Okay, so you are hi Luke. How are you? All right, Luke is muted. So look, just so you know, you're muted. So so you agree with Samantha that these things have to like be done equally. It's what about like cooking, for instance? Like if you're a man and do you do you feel comfortable as a
Oh
man?
yeah. See, it comes to like it depends on the person, the partner, the lifestyle. For me, I'm into fitness and bodybuilding. I know dieting and all that. So I've been cooking my food all this like a while. So I'm used to cooking food. So for me, I have no problem cooking for my wife. If she's tired or she's absent, or I'm okay. But other, it depends on the individual. But for me, I have no problem because I'm a cooker. I've been cooking for myself due to my fitness lifestyle. So I cook varieties to improve my fitness lifestyle. So I'm used to that. So cooking for me is normal. I can cook for my wife, cook for anyone because that's what I do. If she's absent, I can do it. If she's there, I can join her. If she's tired, I will do it for her. That's the way it is. She will do the same. Yeah, if I'm tired, I'll tell her. If I'm not there, she will do it. It's like that.
Mhm.
It's all cooperation, communication, and like that. There's nothing wrong.
Okay. So
Mm.
are we saying that as we get into marriage, we shouldn't like have a certain expectation regarding roles and gender? For instance, cutting the grass. Some women, I included, feel like the man should do it. Changing tires. Some women feel like, hey, babe, I'm in this intersection. My tires is flat. Can you come change it? So, do we have some roles, some chores around the house that it's okay to feel that as a man you should do it, or as a woman you should do it?
Of course.
That- What was that?
Of course, every duty chose, as a man, God have created you naturally as the strong person. So I'll not expect my wife to lift something that I can lift easily, knowing that I have the strength naturally. I'm made for this. So heavy duty chores is for men. I'll fetch water, carry 2 gallons. I'll cut the grass with cutlass for hours. I will lift any kind of groceries which is heavy. I will move the sofas, the fridge. That's my work. It's heavy duty. That's a manly thing, muscle. I don't even have to ask my wife for that. If she wants to support, and I think there's a space, I can manage her to support me in some way. But there are heavy duties for men. The little house chores is light duties. It doesn't take anything from you. It doesn't take any muscle or strength from you. Just like duty. So you can support your wife as in showing your affection and the support and your presence. Okay. Any question?
No, that was good. Now let's hear
Uh,
from you, CB. How would you manage chores in your house when you get married? Do you have a certain rule set of expectation?
expectation.
Uh-oh, why are we
Uh-oh,
echoing?
why are we okay?
Um,
Yeah, go ahead.
when
Yeah,
it
go ahead.
comes to chores, I'm going to do what is expected of me as a woman. But
Which
then,
are
Which are
okay, cooking, cleaning, and washing. I'm going to do all of that. This is me being honest, not to impress anyone. But then I expect my husband to help out. especially if it's becoming overwhelming and it's too much. Maybe, for example, I'm tired. Like, just imagine this scenario now. Let's assume that he's home, or he got off from work earlier and I'm not home yet due to traffic and all of that. I'm expecting him to fix dinner. Don't wait for me to come back home. I'm coming home late. I'm tired. And then you expect me to fix dinner. I expect dinner to be ready before I get home. Seeing that I'm running late. Some men are just so wicked. They will allow you come back home. You're exhausted. They will watch you go into the kitchen while they sit down watching TV. Then you start fixing dinner, and sometimes maybe you're even fixing that dinner from scratch. It's not like you have something in the freezer that you can just quickly microwave or something. They will allow you fix dinner from the scratch to the end, and they'll still sit down and wait for you to serve them. So men are actually like that. In that case, I'm not even going to fix dinner. We are all going to bed hungry. This is me being honest. Because exhaustion is a very serious thing. I'm putting my health first. I've heard cases where women faint in the kitchen because they are tired. They are tired, like they are tired. Day in, day out, they have this daily routine. It has to be them. They have to do everything. You wake up early. You're the last person to go to bed, and then you are expected to perform your wifely duties. If I'm paying part of the bills in the house, we should be doing the chores, as in whoever is, available to do that chore, let the person do the chore. Don't wait for the other person to come back and start doing it. A lot of men are wicked like that. They'll just wait for you to come back. While they sit down, they'll be like, oh, I'm the man, I went out. So, and these are things that they were doing before you got married to them. I did not grow up in a home where my father watched my mom, you know, looking all stressed out while he sits down watching TV. I grew up watching my dad chopping vegetables while my mom is trying to do something in the kitchen. Just literally helping out. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe if she doesn't allow him to assist her, maybe because the kitchen chore, maybe she can handle the cooking, then he'll help with dishes. That's why I love and respect my dad so much. Like, I love and respect him so much because he doesn't believe that watching my mom stress out or seeing her get tired is virtue. No, it's not virtuous. Watching a woman get exhausted because you want to prove that you're a man. You're not a man. You can watch a woman stress out while you both are working, then you're a wicked person. This is mean. I've been to homes where I'll be so irritated. I once had a friend that came to visit, and she was like, your dad is chopping vegetables. I was like, what's that? That's a very normal thing. I love and respect my dad so much. Sometimes I envy my mom. I'll be like, this woman you're enjoying. Right from when we were small, my dad was always helping my mom. He will go to work, he will come back. That does not stop him from saying, okay, you have so much to do, let me help you with this and all of that. Sometimes my mom will be like, no, don't do it. Because she'll be like, if you have maybe a visitor will be looking at it that maybe my mom is trying to control my dad or anything. So all of these things that I've seen growing up made me make up my mind that I'm not going to marry a man with this mentality that I have to do all the house chores. As long as I'm bringing in money, we'll do it together. That's just my own. That's my take.
Hi, Elise.
Hi,
Welcome.
Elise. Welcome.
Why are we
Why
echoing?
are we echoing?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi.
Good afternoon, Elise. Welcome. Luke, we haven't heard from you. So, but Princess, you said something. You said that as a woman, you expect you're gonna be cooking, cleaning, washing. You're gonna be doing all these things. But do you intend to maybe set like the tone at the beginning by communicating clearly to your partner
To your
that, hey, I'm
partner
doing
that, hey,
this,
I'm doing this,
but I expect you
but
to
I
do it
expect you
if
to
I
do it
cannot
if
do it.
I cannot do it. Because
Some men get
some men
comfortable.
get
They start
comfortable
doing
with
it,
not
and
doing
you
it,
know that
and you know
it's your
that it's your
responsibility to do it.
responsibility to do it.
Oh,
Oh,
guys, can you hear me?
guys, can
It's
you hear
really
me?
bad.
It's
Oh
really
my
bad.
god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're hearing you.
Yeah, we're hearing you.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Ask me a question.
There's a lot of
There's a
echo.
lot of echo.
What is-
What is?
Should I mute myself?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Let me mute
Please
myself.
just sit your mic. Your mic. Someone.
What was that? So we have Eve in the comment that is asking you as a woman because you said earlier, CB, that you're not gonna come back from work and cook. If he has spent the day at home, maybe that was his off day. You expect him to have cooked by the time you get there. So Eve is saying in a comment that why don't you cook on weekends if you know you're gonna work during the week? So this is a man telling you that as if I was your husband, I expect you to find time to cook. So
Uh,
is this a,
So, is this?
yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
go ahead, please.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
yeah,
Bye
I think
bye.
she's
I
echoing.
think she's echoing.
Let her go out
Let
and come
her go
back.
out and come back.
Who, me?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
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 See, try
See,
that.
try that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my.
Oh my.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay, good. All right. So, Elise, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for inviting me. Hello, everyone.
Thank you for accepting the invitation. Almost everyone is muted, so Samantha is back. So this is the before we go any further, I want us to kind of tackle the issue at hand. So I'm gonna share this story with you guys. We're gonna listen to it, and then we're gonna all share our opinion. Are we
Okay.
ready?
Yes, we are.
So here it is.
Asked from the room, when was the last time I
Oh, hold on,
vacuumed?
hold on.
Okay, now fast. Someone please tell me if this is normal in marriage. My husband came home last night, and after dinner, he started cleaning up the dishes. He was visibly angry, angry to the point of silent treatment and some yelling, whether at me or a child. Not screaming, but you could totally tell he was fuming, angry that I couldn't do dishes throughout the day. He complained that these dishes had been in the sink for 3 days, even though the sink wasn't overflowing at all. I am writing this on a Tuesday evening. Now allow me to give you some backstory. Saturday, he was gone until late into the evening because of meetings at work. I was home alone, took care of the kids till
We
bedtime,
cannot hear you.
cleaned the kitchen top to bottom. Sunday, we were gone all day at his parents' house. We got home late, decided to watch a movie together
Guys, can you hear the story?
It cut off in the middle, but we are hearing now.
Okay.
after putting the kids to bed. On Mondays, as usual, I did loads of laundry, dishes, and though a stay home mom, I worked 2 hours every Monday from 3 to 5 teaching music lessons. And then I went to exercises from 6 to 7:30. Prior living for the gym, I left an easy diner out on the counter for him to put together just for him and the kids. Upon returning from exercising, I didn't stop by the kitchen to check if there were dishes in the sink, but instead went straight to the room so we could read the Bible and go to bed. During that day, at one point, he asked from the room, when was the last time I vacuumed? Okay, now fast forward to Tuesday. Because of his comment, I vacuumed the whole house, every floor, in the morning. Then did some normal stay at home mom things like preschool, playing with our 3 and 4-year olds, did more cleaning and cooking, folded and put away the massive loads of laundry I did yesterday, cooked dinner and had to get ready and leave for a church meeting by 6:15. So no, Tuesday I did not get to do dishes. I spent my time elsewhere that day. Is that really so unreasonable? He angrily asked what I even did that day, if I spent all day watching TV, even though I explained to him everything that I did, including the vacuuming that he mentioned the day before. He went on rumbling about how dishes have been in the sink from 3 days and how he had left them there on purpose to see if I would do it. Why do I now need to feel like I have to break down every detail of my day to defend myself? It's the worst feeling ever, and this happens all the time. For him, I am just lazy. Nothing I do is ever enough. This is just one example. We are both in our early 30s. We have been married 5 years, but it's always the same. When anything goes wrong, even normal things that are not supposed to be anyone's fault, he always finds the way to put the blame on me. No kidding. Such as accusing me of walking too hard and ruining the floor. Silly arguments that don't even make sense. He always finds a way to blame me for everything. We are always fighting, and I am exhausted. Please tell me if I am doing anything wrong.
All right, so that's the story at hand. Anyone has a question, or was it pretty clear?
Very clear, no question. Let's go.
All right. Okay. So this is a woman. She does almost everything, and the husband feels like it's not enough. And it all escalated with some dishes in the sink. Now, this takes us into the topic of a stay-at-home mom. What is expected from her? I'm gonna go with you, Elise, since you just got in.
Yes, it is a very good topic, and from the audio, the woman is very, very wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, she's very, very wrong. That's the first statement. Number two, you realize that in that relationship, there's more than dishes problem. They have other issues they have not tackled. Because I always tell men, whenever a woman start arguing house chores with you, means it's a problem that you fail to resolve, that you don't want to resolve, we don't want to find a solution for. So she will look for other trouble to make you understand that she's not happy. A stay at home mom, from what she's saying, she has all the time in the world to keep that house sparkling clean without any complaint. A good woman wakes up at 6 a.m. Some good women, very good women, wake up at 5 a.m. You do your morning devotion, you do your little exercise, you take a shower. By 6 a.m., you are up and going, wake up the babies, take them a shower. Two children. You can get two children ready in 15 minutes. Bath, clothing, and everything, and they sit for breakfast 15 minutes. You clean up everywhere, you make breakfast for your husband, and he's ready to go. And you are ready to do whether put the children on a movie, and you start ironing or you start cooking for the day. In 2 hours, you're done cooking fresh food. And after cooking, you clean up your kitchen. That's from 7 a.m., let's say from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Your food is ready. Your house is sparkling clean. At 11, you can put the children in the stroller, go and walk around or go do some little ice shopping. 1 p.m. you're back. If your husband is the one that come for breakfast, you come back at for lunch. You come back at 12 and serve him lunch. He eats and you clean up. And you have from 1 p.m. to 5 or 6 p.m. when he comes back to chill and relax. So that is, she has no reason to say, I'm so tired. See, you people should understand, marriage is about service. And stay at home moms, they have a lot of time, a lot for you to complain that, hey, my husband should do this and where's everyone?
No, we're here.
Okay. For you to complain that my husband should help me, are you crazy? He's gone from 7 to 5, 6 p.m. You have time. So if you have 4 bedrooms, 30 minutes to vacuum that bedroom and wash the toilet in that bedroom, fix the bed of that bedroom. Let's say 30 minutes. 4 bedroom is 2 hours. 2 hours work. Cooking is 2 hours. That's 4 hours. Cleaning the children maybe twice a day before he comes back. 1 more hour. So 2, 2, 1. That's 5 hours job you have, right? And let's say they give you 1 hour break. That's 6 hours. So you have 2 extra hours to take care of you. You can go and do your hair. You can go for a massage. You can do those during those 2 other hours. You have time. So women should stop complaining. And that's if you have a man that eats fresh food every day. And it's not even hard. If you're cooking food for everyday food, you just bring out two pieces of chicken, or because you have babies, they don't eat. They just eat a little bit. 4 and 3 years, or what is that? Even if you have a whole family to feed, my sister, you have time. And when he comes back, he should meet fresh food. He will call. You understand that they don't have communication. If you have a hard time, he will check on you. Hey, baby, today it's very hard though. I'm on my period though. I'm feeling this. So you communicate with your husband. They don't communicate. They don't love each other. Those people that are living separate lives. I see no love in that relationship. Because if you're having a hard day, you say, hey, baby, I woke up this morning, I'm not really feeling well. He'll be like, take care of yourself. And if she sounds like a woman that is in Africa, if she's in Africa, for example, you have house girls. If your husband have men that have money have house girls. So if you have chosen a poor man and both of you have chosen to stay into in poverty, not to make things to make your life better, you both should manage the medium life you have and take care of your home. And if you have small money, you take a small house girl. You say, okay, when you come, focus on cleaning the house. The house should always look good. Before you go and wash clothes or laundry, make sure that the house is sparkling clean. You start from the room, you clean all the bathroom, and before you leave for the day, you clean all the bathrooms because men love clean bathrooms. You cannot be
Excuse me.
having a house and the bathroom is dirty and the kitchen is dirty. Make a room for every item. You use a cup, you clean it, you put it back. You use a spoon, you clean and put it. Because you have kids doesn't mean your house should be clouded with all toys everywhere. No, you arrange yourself. And can you imagine? She did not finish arranging her house. She's going to church. Are you sensitive? Your home
Uh,
is your first church. You cannot be
excuse me, please.
living.
Miss Ellis.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. I'm sorry for me interfering. You said if she has chosen a poor man, that statement is wrong.
That's my statement. It doesn't have to be right for you. That's my own statement. I'm not here to make my statement right for anybody. I'm here to give my point of view. So take it the way it is. A poor man, if you are born poor, you remain poor. It's a choice. If a man is not
No
financially
one chooses
stable,
a poor man.
my
You are
friend,
make, you are
my
talking about love and union, but you are making it based on financial
my
status.
brother, marriage without finance, there's no love in that marriage. Lack will make you the little love you have will disappear. Let us be honest. There's no happiness in poverty. Okay, let us be honest.
How can you say someone is poor or not? How
Then
can you
if
say that?
somebody is poor, he's poor. They are rich, they're medium, they're poor. Those are natural. My friend, I'm not here to argue with you. Take that the way it is. They're poor men and they're rich men. When you see, you know. So if you decide to choose
So
a man that
is her husband a rich man? Is
Before
her
we drip
husband a rich
out,
man?
can I finish, then you
okay.
ask your questions later. Let me finish my statement. I beg. I know
Yeah,
that you men, you people they say
Elise.
small. Yes, my dear.
So I mean, we heard you, and you are not okay. I mean, you think the woman is wrong. Now,
She's
allow
wrong.
let's allow other people to kind of share what they think of this story. So I'm gonna go next with you, CB. What are your thoughts? Please unmute yourself and let us know from the story, please, before we kind of drift out away from it. CB, are
The
you here?
story about the housewife.
Yeah,
Yes, ma, I can hear you. You said
yeah.
the story
Like,
about the housewife who left dirty dishes to sink.
yeah, I mean, she does everything, but she feels like just because she failed to do one thing, the husband is like all mad, and then she relates. I mean, she shares how he always criticizes her, and she's never enough whatever she does. But Miss Elisa feels just share her point of view, and she said that this woman is wrong because as a stay-at-home mom, you should be sure that your house is well kept. So let's hear from you, or CB.
Yeah. I think she's wrong to leave dirty dishes in the sink for days. That's very unhealthy, if you ask
Okay.
me. We know that house chores can be overwhelming. First of all, that's why we have domestic staff, we have house help um establishments and all of that. Yes, it can be overwhelming, but I think there is more to her leaving dishes in the sink. I don't think it's a case of she's tired or or the husband is not appreciated. I think there is more to it, because if she chose to leave the dirty dishes in the sink, that's because there is something she probably, maybe she wants to get her husband's attention. That's how
No, she
I
said she was
see it.
busy. If you heard the story, she mentioned so many other things she had to do that day.
Oh, Mister.
So she was busy on that day doing other
Okay.
stuff.
Oh, she's not going out to work. Then the house should be clean. The house should
Okay.
be clean. There's no excuse for that. I mean, how dirty dishes are unhealthy now. When you wake up in the morning, if you have dirty dishes in your sink, even if they are just two, the smell from those dirty dishes can be nauseating. So please, I don't know. Or else she's ill, but now she's saying she's busy. That's not. That doesn't make sense. You can say, okay, I was busy. I couldn't wash the bathroom.
That will make a little bit of sense, but not dirty dishes. Huh. No, 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 no. Where we cook and eat? No, absolutely not. She's wrong.
Samantha, let's hear from you.
I don't know where this statement is, if it's back home or abroad, but I'm so sorry. It doesn't work like that. When you have kids, there's no 8-hour shift or there's no 9-hour shift. It's a 24-hour shift. So I don't know where I'm gonna get 2 hours for myself to go to the hairdresser and stuff. And who's taking care of that kid? First of all, when you wake up in the morning, you have two different age groups. It doesn't work like that. One might be sleeping. I might get the other one ready for something and everything, plus picking up all the toys, plus picking up my husband's clothes that he just left, all his shoes, everything. It's a constantly working. I am so sorry. If I'm going to do that and stay home as a housewife to get all this responsibility on me, then my friend, I'm going to go to work. I will rather go to work for 24 hours than stay home with kids and be a housewife, because it's not easy. I don't know where I'm going to find in abroad to go get a girl for house help. Ay, ay, ay. First of all, diapers and everything, you expect that? And plus, I'm so sorry. I don't have the time to be doing a fresh food every day. And I'm not going to wake up at 6 o'clock, because guess what? When the kids go to bed, now I'm preparing for tomorrow. I'm preparing my husband's clothes. I'm preparing this. I'm preparing that. So when is that time that I'm supposed to have that 2 hours for me to go do my hair, for me to, and who's going to stay with the kids when I go and do all these things? So sometimes I have to say, like, is this a broad life or is it back home? Because if it's back home, then hey, I can understand you have a house help and you have your 2 hours to do that. And get up in the 6 o'clock in the morning for devotion. First of all, I'll be lucky if I get 3 hours. I had three kids, and I swear I barely had enough time to even change my clothes in a day. So I don't know where this aid is. I'm so sorry, but how people who think that because you're stay-at-home mom, okay, you have so much time. Please explain to me where the time is coming. Because here, when you get up in the morning, your work starts. My job starts. You understand? So don't tell me, oh, you have two kids and you can't do that. Yeah, I might get some stuff done. And then when one is taking a nap, not all the two kids are taking a nap together. One might be up. Now I'm focusing on that one, plus trying to clean. Next thing you know, the child is cleaning, spilled the thing over there. I have to leave what I'm doing to go do that. Then I have to toilet them. Then I have to bathe one. Then the other one get, like, come on, please. It's a 24 hours job. I hate it when people say, oh, because you're a housewife, oh, you have so much time. Please, please, because even working and taking care of kids, it's another stress. And then you have to add a husband. And I'm sorry, where's the husband? Where is it? Oh, he goes to work all day and come back and what? I'm supposed to have fresh food. In Canada, you can't even come home for even lunch. You can't even come home for work for even lunch. That's how stressful it is. So I don't know where all this information is coming, but please,
So
maybe it's
hold
back
on.
home,
So
maybe it's not for me.
Samantha,
But
are you saying that this husband in the story has no ground of being angry against his wife for
no,
washing
you
the
have no anger, because you know what? I'm
okay.
hearing about everything she's doing. But you can go visit your mom for this. You can go do this. You can. When was the last time you even said, okay, let me watch the kids and let me just take a nap? Like, come on, it's a communication thing. It's not, that's what I'm saying. Listen, everything that you did by yourself when you were living by yourself, I don't understand why when you come, little dishes you can't do. This and this, you put all the responsibility on the woman because now I married you, because now you're with me, because now you have a kid. Did you go through 9 months? Did you go through all those things? But yet, you know what? I took it because I'm the one that went through all that. I'm the one who became an incubator for a baby. When I was going through pregnant and my feet is swollen and everything, what the heck were you doing? So I'm so sorry. It's about a love thing. It's about communication. If he was helping, all this thing would not be a problem. It would not be a problem. When you came home and you see that at least take the kids, take them out for a park and everything. That will give me that time to clean the house, to cook, to do other things. Because having two different age group and two kids in the house is not easy.
Okay, guys, let's hear from the men.
Come on.
Let's hear from the men. So I'm gonna welcome Prince Eze. He's here for the first time. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are
Are
you?
you hearing me? I'm okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. So actually,
Oh, I
I wanted to say welcome,
I
but
I was
I want you to go next. Tell us, like,
listening.
what was
Okay.
that?
So what's the topic
Yeah.
about, please?
No, we are talking
I know
about
I
this
came
is the
late.
story of a stay-at-home mom that feels like she's not being appreciated, and she does everything to keep the house running. But for once that she left few dishes in the sink, the husband came
Okay.
home and started washing those dishes and was very angry, to the point of asking her what has she been doing all day long, if she's been watching TV, and she's like, no,
Okay.
I've done this, I've done that, I've done that, and that and that. So now my question to you as a man, what are your expectations from, let's say, if you were married and your wife was staying at home, what would be your expectation?
Okay. I did not marry her because I wanted her to stay at home. First of all, if God bless me with a woman and I am financially okay, even if the money is not there to set up a business for her, I never prayed to marry a wife or a stay-at-home wife. One. And again, since you are staying at home, I never, because I married her, she's staying at home, meaning that she will do everything. I will always assist her. One, I will assist her. That's for certain. But due to the fact that you are home, I went to work. You know that the dishes are dirty there. You're not supposed to keep them. And again, moreover, even if you keep them, there is an excuse. If I come to the house, I went to the kitchen, I see. Sometimes I know, fine, maybe when I see the things, the other things you've done, I don't need. It's what's there for me to pull up my suits to go assist you there. I will go into the kitchen and do the washing. I don't need to complain because definitely I've seen some other things. You've tidied up some places in the houses, everything you did. I will just appreciate you by doing it. I'm not going to complain, but at least I will say something. Babe, why? I will not say it angrily. I'll just say, babe, why is it that the dishes in the kitchen are still there? You didn't wash it. It depends on the way the guy talked, speak to the woman. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
probably that's why she's angry.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. But according to our sister here that say, I think her name is Elizabeth, right?
Yeah, Elise. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She said something about she won't be the one doing everything.
We can't hear
How
you.
she's been the one doing everything. You need to take the kids out, this, that, that. I understand. So it's the network.
You're
Hello?
you're breaking.
There's a network, not my fault. You know where I come from, Nigeria. So it's the network. Are you hearing me
Okay.
now?
Yes, it's better.
Are you hearing me? Okay,
Yes.
fine. I understand everything she says. Sometimes, for people, for two people to understand when it comes to marriage, I have never been married, and I know I don't have all the knowledge about married people. But with the few life I trained myself, when I learned from my parents, my dad did not brought us to just sit at home doing nothing. If I wash plate today, in the morning, in the evening, it's my sister. Tomorrow I'll be the one to grind pepper. You know how to grind this pepper on the stone. That is how we started. They teach me all those things. I must do them myself. I don't just sit down to depend on my elder sister to do anything. No. Sometimes she won't do anything. My father will say, you are the one to do it. So it depends on how this man that you married, before you married him, before you accept him, you've been coming to his house, doing some things in the house. You've been seeing if he can assist you or not. Sometimes we just share things, say, babe, it's not everything I will do. You need to help me too. You start from there before you get married to such people. Because I don't see where you get married to a man because after marrying him, you start seeing fault in him that he's not assisting you, just being the older woman doing the old things in the house. Right from day one, before you get married to him, you know he's not doing it. So you don't need to complain because you accepted him like that. But for we, the men, we must not just marry a woman to see her like our house help. Let her be doing everything. We must assist. Sometimes go to the kitchen to cook. Washing the dish does not take you anything. Just to put the omo in the water and wash it, bring everything. Smile. She can even come there and say, baby, well done. Oh. She go to the pot, dish food and go eat. You do it. She's been doing it. It takes you nothing to wash the dish in the house. So that's my own suggestion, nothing else.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. So, what I'm hearing from you is that, first of all, you would not have a woman who stays at home. And second of all, you would then like abandon all the chores to her you will be happy to help, but you might say something because
You will
as a
say
stay-at-home
something, but
mom,
it
she was
depends on
supposed to
how
do
it
it.
depends on
But it
how
depends
you
on how you
it.
say it. Okay.
Yes, that is what
All
we.
right.
If you yell at her, if you say it with the harsh voice, she's gonna respond to you angrily. We know it. Women, we know now. Now the quick vex, we know. So follow her peacefully with the way you speak to her.
Okay. Exie, let's hear from you. Exie, are you here? Am I muted? All right. I don't know. Maybe Exie is not ready. Oh, look, you haven't said anything yet.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
If they're not ready, can I come for the second time?
Yeah. I mean, Luke is saying something. Look,
We
go
cannot hear
ahead.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. First of all,
Please
uh,
increase your volume, please, or get closer to the mic.
can you hear me?
Yes, it's just low.
Okay, can you hear me now?
It's better.
Yeah, what I want to say is that you have all spoken well, and I'll go with what Miss Elise said. I support her. I support Miss Elise, but at some point, I disagreed with what she was saying. First of all, from the story you just played to us, the audio, I can totally see that the woman is a stay-at-home mom. She stays at home. She does not work. And also, I also noticed that the husband helps her to do some of the chores sometimes from the story. The husband help her to do some of the chores sometimes. So when the husband goes to work, I think as a stay-at-home mom, you are expected to do those things. And if the husband comes from work and he does not see what you've done, I think that's where the issue comes from. And also communication also matters. Communication. They two have to sit down and talk about like what Prince just said now. Prince said if it's what he's been doing before you married him, that is, it's going to continue. You have to watch him from where you were dating before you marry him. If he's assisting you in cooking, in the chores, in the house, that means it's going to assist you when you marry. And also, I will also say that a man also can also assist. It's not bad if he assists. When he comes home, even if it's a stay-at-home mom and she gives a good reason why she has not done some things in the house, and also the man has to just lower his voice and hear her out and assist her if he can do it. If he can do it, just assist her. That's what I have to say.
All right. Before Elise come from this for the second time, I hope everyone was able to say something. My thing is that when you go up at your parent house and there's a lot of set of rules and expectation. Like now that you get married, should it be like that much of a deal if you kind of like? Because I feel like if this is my house, I'm responsible in this house. It would be like a very stinky feelings to know that if I don't do something, I get judged and condemned for it. Anyway, let me hear from Ellis. Ellis, go ahead.
Yeah, I would say what I want to start with is that women, you people love marriage and you don't love the men you are getting married to. Most women, they want the wedding, they want the ring, they want the pictures, they want the Nollywood or Hollywood standard, they want the vacations. They are not ready to pay the price for marriage. Marriage is not fun. The fun is there. Fun is 10%. The remaining thing is called sacrifice. That's how marriage is. If you're not ready to serve, because stay in your father's house or stay single. Let allow real women who want to work joyfully, who are ready to sacrifice joyfully, who are ready to serve joyfully, be married. Please, you both should divorce those men and they will marry real women that know what marriage is. When you want to get married to a man, ask the man, are you looking for a partner? Or are you looking for a house
I
help?
thought you
Or are you
said
looking for a nanny? Or you're looking for a woman that a slave? Ask him. You both should open your mouth. I like the fact that you spoke about expectations. People get married without communication. You have to discuss, baby. You love me, I love you. Oh yeah, as a man, what chores can you do in the house if we get married tomorrow? You tell you no, me, if I marry, finish. I know they enter kitchen. I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning. He has said it finish. He will not change, oh. Don't pray and fast for him. He told you what he's expecting from you. Don't try to say, I'll pray, God will change. God will not change him. God said, come on to me. This say, bring somebody to me. If a man tells you, I'm looking for a woman that will take care of the house, period. I like men because they always say their mind. Women were the one that love trouble. We love to pray and fast for things that are already resolved. We love to waste time. In fact, women love long suffering and endurance. That's what most women love. But me, I'm not in that category of women. Tell the man your expectations, baby. I'm you. We are becoming one. So I can also get tired. I need help from you. I need assistance. Me, I love soft life too. Can you give me the soft life I want? If he say no, he's looking for a woman that he will be punishing and making to suffer. I mean, giving you more headache every day. You know, and you run. Before you marry a man, discuss, baby. I cannot be a stay-at-home mother. If I'm stay at home, I need help. I need a nanny. So even if you don't have today, promise me that when you have, we'll make room for a nanny. We'll make room for somebody that will come and help us. Even if you're in Europe, I want to answer to Samantha. Europe does not mean you have lost your senses. No. We should be women are naturally caregivers, are naturally workers, are naturally servant women. Even when your husband can fix the kitchen, he will fix it in a way you will not like it. You know why? Because the kitchen is your office. You will go again and rearrange everything. Husband will go to the store and buy groceries. He'll come and fix it in a way. You will remove everything again and rearrange everything your way. Why? Because it's in us. A man can clean a child, but when you clean that child is clean in a different way. What a woman can do, a man cannot do. Forget about it. The way a woman will arrange the house, the four corners of a room, the man cannot do it. A man cannot do what a woman does. The way you fix the bed, your husband cannot fix it that way. He cannot, even if you go to a professional school. The way you go to that professional school, you do it better than him. Because we have that thing in us. If you're a woman, and I say again, when a man has little, he can find room. Where there's a will, there's a way. If a man loves you, you love yourself. When you go to the market, you tell him, for example, baby, grocery are not expensive. Let's say you're in America. Okay, baby, I need 500 or 700 for grocery. You have already calculated in that 700 that you keep 150 to drop the children at least twice a month. You pay $30 to a nanny to keep those two children for 2 hours, or you give $60. So you say, okay, 60 times 2, 120. In your mind, you will calculate and add 120 as a smart girl. Because all women, we are always small, we always overbill our husband. It's normal. It's a normal thing for a woman to overbill her husband because there's unforeseen circumstances. You cannot be running to him all the time. You say, baby, if you know that food stuff is 600 every month, you say, baby, I need 800. Things are hard. You know that 200, you want to go and do your hair, you go and drop the baby at a private nanny. Okay, hold this 60, my sister, I'm coming. Let me go and do my hair. I'll be back in 3 hours. She will keep the children. When you come and give her $60, next time when you call her, she will be available, not for free. Because you give it for free, next time you come, she say, "Hey, no, I have an appointment, though. I don't have time." But when you keep the child that place, you know that woman, she's also a stay-at-home woman. But you communicate, "Oh, next Friday I'm doing my hair. Oh, I'll come and drop my children." You plan yourself. Let me tell you something. Marriage is not something a man will give you joy. You create your own happiness in marriage. You create your own happiness. If a man is working for 8 hours, madam, you have 8 hours to cook, clean the house. In fact, clean up the house should be every day. You can clean your house every day. You can clean your bathroom every day. You can cook fresh food if you want as a stay-at-home woman every day. The problem is that you people don't love your husbands. You love the image, the imagination of what he is or what you want him to become. And when in marriage your expectations are not met, you start hating him. You start saying, I chose the wrong one. Oh, I would have chosen Peter. Oh, Paul would have been better. Oh. Now you start hating your husband, not because he's bad. Oh, you start refusing to do what you're supposed to do because you choose the wrong thing. You were running after something. You were thinking that everything that glitter is gold. Now you realize that you choose the wrong ticket. Now you are there. The man is not moving forward. There's no evolution. 10 years, 20 years. When you look at your friends that are married before you, they already have that going forward and everything. Your husband is only one place. You'll be like, now let me waka come. One chance, you don't pick. If I half chance you have, you start
Okay,
getting
Elise.
angry at your husband, not at no, I mean at your husband, and you start misbehaving. I will say it again and again. A woman should be able to plan herself. Plan yourself. A man will not plan yourself. You even plan yourself, plan the man. If you think that ironing is hard, reserve small money. Call somebody and say, ironing services. I have 2, 3 basins to iron. They'll iron it for you and go and hang it. That's it. You will do things what you cannot do. You pay for it to be done. And that's very simple. And you keep being that woman that is loving and caring for her family. You both should stop giving excuses that are not excuses. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Elise. Exy, you haven't said anything yet. Let's hear from you.
Exist
You
heartbroken already.
Okay, so Samantha, sorry, Michelle.
yeah.
So about the dishes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for me, a housewife, that's a housewife, right? A stay home,
Yeah,
yeah,
she stay
housewife.
at home. Yeah.
So that you are a housewife, and from the narration of the story, I think she said the dishes has been left in the sink for 3 days.
No, she said no. That's what he said. She does not agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's lack of communication over there because the man was perceiving something else, and she also had issues. She should have told him, "Oh, it's not 3 days, maybe it's just an hour, two." That's lack of communication. So I think they lack communication over there too. But aside from that, I would say it depends on the duty of the lady. Okay, as she says, she has 2 kids and she needs to do this and that and that. As a man, you have to have empathy. You have to know that okay, my wife does a lot. So at times when there's something lacking in the house, I have to approach with patience to know the reason why that's the cause of it. But for him to be angry and start giving attitude, that will not even it won't solve anything. So it's better to at least approach, communicate, and know the reason why, or try to talk with her to adjust. If she's lacking somewhere, we can do some adjustment. Asking if you can bring in a housemaid. That is, if you can provide for an housemaid. Or if not, the duties I can reduce it, or we can do it in a certain way, just to make her not to stress herself, so that she can cover everything that I need to do in the house. So I think it's communication and understanding. Yeah, she shouldn't have to be angry and start shouting and yelling and giving attitude. That will not solve anything, but rather to bring confusion as she's here giving her. So that's my little point of view that I have.
Samantha said something earlier. She said that being a mom is a 24-hour job versus going out and working 8 hours. So let's kind of like leave this woman and this man. As a woman who stays at home, I know Miss Elise said that, hey, you need to get up early, you got to do this, you got to do that. So does that imply that because one of the partner works outside of the house, does that exempt them from doing any chore in that house? I'm
No,
gonna go.
no,
No, right? What about you,
yeah.
Elise? Is that what you were implying? That the fact that I work 8 hours outside of the house, that exempt me from working in a house?
Okay, we should be honest. If the husband is going to work outside 8 hours, in 8 hours you can get everything done. The only thing that will be left when he's coming back is just the dinner part that all of you can partake in. And then if you know that your husband had a very hard day and he went through everything, my sister, when you have dinner, it's a joy for a woman to serve food and remove the plates and go and drop it and wash them. You and your husband is 4 plate or 6 plates. My sister, if you use your hand and wash 6 plates with your hand cut, with the love reduce, you wash and reset your kitchen the way you want to see it in the morning. A good husband can say, "Oh, baby, don't worry, I'll take out the trash." And you can say, "Hey, there's a way you flatter this man. They are baby, so you say, honey, the way I work today, my back is somehow. Please, can you help us with the trash, my darling, my husband?" Or when he comes back from work, the way you welcome him, you dance for him, you kiss him, you say, "Honey, I thank you for everything you're doing. God will bless you. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for bringing back my husband. Baby, thank you for everything you're doing." When you're eating dinner with him, just be praising him. Baby, you're the most handsome husband. You're the most caring husband. In fact, the best daddy. Oh yeah, John and Anita, say thank you, daddy, for everything. Thank you, daddy. That will boost his ego. That will make him do whatever you want him to do later. So when you boost a man like that, without you even talking, he will wake up. You say, "Baby, don't worry, I'll take out." He will even remove the dishes from the table. He will go and clean it. And he say, "Baby, go, don't worry, go. I'll put the children to bed. Go and take care of yourself." You use wisdom to manage marriage. But now, if you are the kind of woman that when he comes, you start frowning because not only you work, another woman not work somewhere. You start frowning. You don't receive him at the door. "Hey, are you back? Okay." Or you're on your phone clicking. He will come. No welcome. No excitement. He's as if he came to somebody else's house. You will not welcome him. Go and, food is there now. I cook this, your favorite. Go and serve yourself. My sister, you think that man will wash his plate after? He will drop instead of using 2 plates, he will use 7 plates and drop there for you because you are not a wise woman. You should use a flexible finger to make a man work. Men, is just good words, soft words, soft character that'll make. If you use your secret weapon as a woman, being romantic, being soft spoken, being you even trick him into things, you will see that your husband will turn to mumu for you. I say mumu because everything before you even say, "Baby, what do you want? Darling, what do you want?" Because what you know his soft button. You have to use because when you want to use a gra, you want to use we're in Europe, you want to use a me too, I'm a human being, my sister, you will fail because two rights cannot stay inside marriage. You do after you wanna go divorce. When you divorce, you go no say husband, they don't find out for street. That's the thing. Because you use your hand and destroy your marriage. And after you start blaming, if you're soft spoken, will your mouth bend? If you praise your husband, will you stop being you? If you even say, "Baby, thank you for everything. Baby, I love you," as he's going now, you're arranging the shirt. You say, "Oh, my handsome husband, you look good. Nobody will look better than you today." As you go, you bless him as he's going. My sister, tell me how that man will not wash dishes. Tell me how that man will not wash his children before going to bed. Tell me how that man will not even massage your leg for nothing. He will just come and say, "Baby, let me massage your leg." You have not asked. Oh. You wake up in the morning Saturday, say, "Baby, no, sleep, sleep. Let me handle these children. Go to bed." Because you have used your behavior, you have used your good character to manage your home. But if people want to bring where Europe, a woman is doing this, a man is still doing this, you will finish single. Or you'll be in that marriage, you'll be the one they say suffering and smiling. When you go outside, you pretend to be happy. You know that at home World War III is waiting for you. So women, be wise. Men are manageable if you know your role as a woman. Yes, thank you.
All right. I hope I'm not muted. Thank you, Miss Elise. So Elise is telling us that as a stay-at-home mom, yes, you are expected to take care of those chores and do it joyfully. So this woman had no excuse with those dishes in the sink. Now, CB, are you here?
Okay, yes, I'm here. Like I said initially, I said she can leave some chores undone, but definitely not the kitchen. I don't know. Personally, I would not leave my kitchen dirty. Maybe the living room might be messed up, unswept, not mopped, and all of that. Yes, but the kitchen, that's where we eat. And then I also disagree with the fact that you have to be that is you have to do so many things to get a man to love you or get a man to help you. A kind person is a kind person. Let's be realistic here. If two people pretend to be someone they are not and they go into marriage with that kind of oh, I just want to please her. You've never seen that person being angry before. You've never, done something to show that yes, you are the caring type, or you are the type that can help, either a man or a woman. When they eventually get married, they cannot pretend anymore. Their real colors will definitely come out. That's why I said that before I get married, I'm going to let my husband understand that as long as I'm going out there and I'm taking some bills off the table, I'm not doing all the chores alone. I'm telling you ahead of time so that if you want to run, you can run.
Thank you. And that's kind of where
I,
I wanted to go because, and this is another question that I would like to ask Miss Elise, but I want the men also to talk first. Like Prince Eze, for instance, I want to hear from him. Like if my husband works 8 hours and then the expectation is that as the stay-at-home mom, I should handle all the chores. Now, what happened when Ezzy, for instance, said earlier that he cannot marry a woman who stays at home full time? So does that mean that as a woman, if I go out to work 8 hours, how do I manage that chore? Do I expect like to share 50-50 with my husband? That's our next question. And I would like Elise to tell me a little bit. I know she's a professional woman. A lot of us here are. How do we manage when we both work? If we set the tone that as the stay-at-home mom, I should do at least like 99% of all the chores. What happened when both of us go out? So, Prince Eze, let's hear from you.
Yeah, I believe what happened when all of us go out. It takes nothing for you being because you said you are the head of the house, being the man. That means you'll be waiting for your wife. Maybe probably I'm back from work. I'll just come sit down at the dining room, be watching movie when I know my wife is still at work. The first thing for me to do, I know we have some things in the kitchen. I know we have some vegetables in the kitchen. That is why it's good for you to learn it early now that you are still young. Learn how to cook. I don't depend on a lady to cook before I eat. No lady will come to my house and say there is no food. I cook. I am not a chef, like I said, at least I am trying. You cook
Mhm.
for your wife to come meet something to eat. Whenever she comes, she'll be smiling too. Sometimes you even be the one, babe, there is water there. It's not only her doing it. That is why this thing they call love it has to do with understanding. You don't
Yeah.
just go marry somebody that you know nothing about. I don't you don't pretend to satisfy somebody. Always be yourself. This is who you are from the
thank
beginning
you,
of the
Prince.
relationship
That's exactly my point.
before you marry the person. Don't pretend, be yourself. If you are going out with the guy before you marry the guy, at least you've known that this guy, even when I visit him in his house, he doesn't do anything. He don't care. I will go from my work. I'll come and boil tomato for him. Come on. Then you will know if this is the kind
Mhm.
of man you want to marry. Probably you want to marry the man because he's buying you wares, he's making your hair. Is it what you want to live with for the rest of your life? And you'll be pregnant, carrying your pregnancy, you'll still be going to the kitchen. Baby, please come for watching now. When he knows he's not, he's even supposed to be the one to tell you, babe, sit down, let me do this for you. But now you went to marry him because of he can give me everything he wants to give me. Now you put yourself for that problem. Maybe the man put you. So you need to be wise before you go into marriage. Every one of us is supposed to work in the house. The house is not meant for my wife alone to do. That is my contribution.
Uh, Exy, you wanted to add something.
Oh no, you know that I've already said that this before the first
Yeah.
question. I said everything. I
Okay.
said it. Everything that he's saying, I said it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that chores, household chore is not for one person. This is something that we can all kind of manage and just kind of communicate. What about you, Look?
Yes.
All right, maybe Luke is not here. So, at least the question that I wanted to ask you is that now, as a woman who works outside of the house, what are your expectations in that house?
For me, I am how they call people that are very clean. How do they call them? Maniac,
Clean
clean
freak.
maniac. I'm a
Okay.
clean freak.
Mhm.
So even if my husband washes a cup, I'll come and wash it again and drop it. So I don't want him to be washing my stuff because I don't want a cup that will have a finger on it or no. Just drop my items. I'll wash them myself. You can do cooking, but even after cooking, let me clean my kitchen. It depends on the kind of woman you are. To be honest, A man will not get married to start washing plates as his professional duty. You know, it's a joy and it's pleasurable, it's honorable for a man to eat and his wife will wash his plates. For any man, be it white or black or yellow, it's not a black man thing, it's a man thing. It's a man thing to cook, it's true. But it's an honor for a man to be served by his wife. It's a good thing for a man to wash plates. It's true. But it's good when a man wash you eat and then the wife will say, baby, give me that your cup. Let me go and wash it. She will take it and go and wash it. It makes him happy. It gives him that crown, you know, that chieftaincy thing. Now, the problem with African men is that most of them are married and not married. Most African men don't bring their money on the table. He wants to pay the bills, but he doesn't want to be accountable for the remaining money he's making because he's a man. That's where problem come. Any woman that is arguing short with a man should be like, we are paying the same bills. You don't want to wash plates, you wash plates. You know why? Because you're not financially transparent with her. I said it before, when women start fighting who will clean, who will do, because she's not seeing your money. So she wants to frustrate you in another area. But if you're an honest man, you bring your money, baby. I make 2,000 or I make 5,000. You make 7,000 or you make 2,000. We have 7,000 plus 5,000. Okay, our budget every month is 7,000. How much is our expenditure? Baby, tell me, how do you want us to manage it? Okay, you take this for this for your family, this for my family. Okay, every month, this is how much we are saving. This is for your pocket money. My friend, that woman will cook for you every day. She will clean for you every day. She will not argue about plates, dishes, or children. You know why? Because she's one in bed with you and she's one at the bank. She will do everything with love. She will even wash your legs because she knows where every dollar is going. But if you're the kind of man that you pay bills, after that, you're a man, you do whatever you want to do with money. She'll tell you that at home too, you do everything she's doing because she don't want to be stupid for you. So I think that when it comes to plate washing problem, it's not plates, it's financial problems in every family. Go and ask a woman that is arguing who is washing the plate with the man. Ask her, how is your financial life? She'll tell you that man is so wicked. I don't know what he's doing with money. He's doing things I'm not involved. That's why she's frustrated. So, as a professional woman, I will do everything I need to do to keep my house clean. It's my responsibility. A man does not build a house, a woman does. So I'll make sure my house is clean, whether my husband is working or not. I flatter him, he does, I will redo it, or I will correct it. So for him not to just, they will not fight for nothing, just leave and for me I go do other things that don't need my attention. That's it. For me as a woman, every woman should know the four corners of her house, whether she's a doctor or whatever she is, a director, I don't care. The house belongs to the woman, not to the man. So make sure that when you are succeeding professionally at home, you are succeeding in cleanliness and cooking and taking care of your children and husband. That's just how life is. No excuse. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Elise. So I'm gonna share you guys a true story. This was one of my colleague. And he always, like every time at work, he would always say to us that he feels so lucky that his wife, he always said that his wife was the most intelligent person that he has met in his whole life. And that he was so lucky that she had agreed to quit her job and raise the kids. And this guy, sometime at the end of the day, he will tell you that, oh, today I am cooking pasta, today I am cooking this. This guy will finish work, go home and cook and do it joyfully. Like he was excited to do it, to cook for his family, though the wife was a stay-at-home mom. It felt like just the fact that she has consecrated her whole life, time, and energy to rear their children was huge. And he was grateful for it. So my take in this is that a stay-at-home mom is just like Samantha said earlier here, is a 24-hour job. And I'm sorry to say that I'm not 100% okay with someone coming home and because you have done 99 things and lack on one, that you should be criticized, frustrated over that. Because at the end of the day, if you got to put everything together and kind of make counts of who does what, I feel like the person who runs the house work more than the person who goes outside. That's only my stake. I don't stay home. I'm not a stay-at-home mom, but it takes a lot to run a house. And the fact that we go out there and make some money should not exempt us from helping to run that house. And also, when you hear this story from this woman, her problem is not that she wanted her husband to wash those dishes. She said she feels so criticized. She doesn't feel appreciated. And I think it's all come down to communication. We all said that here in the beginning of the show. It all come down to communication. Like someone say here that yeah, I would have washed those dishes, but I would have like said something to her, but in a nicer way. I think that was Prince Eze. It all come down to communication, and I feel like it's not fair to leave the whole thing to one person. Like it takes two to tango, and this goes the same when it comes to household chores. So we're gonna stop here. Thank you so much, Miss Elise. But Elise, you know what? Are you here?
Yes, I am. Yes, ma'am.
I so like what you shared today because this also bring a little bit more light on the fact that, especially for our single people listening, that marriage is not a bliss. Marriage is not all rosy, rosy. There's a lot of responsibilities that come with it. And this is so good that you were able to put all of this like that. Like it's work. It's a lot of work. And I really hope that that helps someone because you were saying, I'm like, what happened if the woman has had a bad day? Does she still welcome her husband with that smile on her face and stuff like that? This is hard. This is tricky. So it takes a lot of work from both parts. But thank you so much for sharing, guys. Thank you so much for providing your different perspective on the story. So as we call it the day, anyone wants to say something to, to call it the day?
You
Um,
know,
okay.
Yeah, I would like to say, oh, okay.
Was that CB or Elise?
Sibi.
Yeah, CB, go ahead.
Okay, so I would like to say, I mean, it's not fair that two people are working, paying bills, and then one person has to be responsible for all the chores. Because basically, that's what some men in this generation want. A woman that will go out, work, come back home, and do the chores from A to Z. Personally, I will not do it. I'll take care of my kitchen, no doubt, because I'm of the opinion that the kitchen should be the neatest place in the house. The house can be dirty, let them stand and all of that, but that kitchen will be neat. So I think it's not fair that you go out together, you both go out and work to earn money, and then the woman is she's going to the kitchen, she's doing that, she's putting clothes in the laundry because women can multitask. That's the gift that God gave to us. That's true. Like me, I can be washing clothes and I'm cooking and I'm also washing. I can do all of those things. But just because I can do them does not mean that my husband should not be kind enough or sensitive enough to understand that this woman that is doing this thing is human. She gets tired too. I expect him to say, okay, you know what, leave the laundry, I'll handle it while you handle the kitchen. That's how it is. That's why I believe when you're dating someone, these are the issues that you should sit down and talk about. Leave sex, leave any other thing. But these are the it's very, very important because this has broken so many homes. This has broken so many homes. So I kind of feel like these are the things we should talk about. We both go out. A lot of men are very insensitive. How can you allow your wife do everything? What do you mean by it, a woman owns the house, so she should do A to Z? That's very insensitive. And I call it wickedness. Any man that sits down and allow you to go and cook, clean, wash, mop, sweep, and do all of the house chores because he's a man, that man is a wicked man. And he was not well brought up. Because growing up, my mom taught my brother to clean. She also taught him that, young man, if you're hungry, you have to learn how to cook. These are for the benefit of his future wife tomorrow. Tomorrow now, this he will grow up to be a fine young man that will understand that yes, I need to take care of my wife. If your wife is exhausted, you are exhausted too. Tomorrow now you say, okay, my wife has not allowed me to touch her in 3 weeks. Is she a robot? She's a human being. She gets tired too. So I'm not going to work and come home and do everything A to Z. That will never happen. These are the things that we'll discuss in relationship. If you're not okay with it, gladly leave. Because I'm not going to pretend to be someone I'm not just so that you get impressed. This is why I don't feel sorry for some men. They'll be like, when we date, you were not like this, so you were doing everything. You come to my house, you cook, you wash, and then when she notices that you've married her, she'll be like, oh, I cannot kill myself. And when that man starts complaining, I'm like, sir, it's good for you. You actually deserve this. Because you are acting as if you don't understand that this woman is human and she can get tired too. If house chores were that easy, we'll not have domestic staffs. Yes, those people will not be making money. So train your girl child, train your boy child to be domesticated so that when they grow, they will not be a nuisance at their. What do you mean by a man cannot? A man should be able to do a chore and a woman does not have to redo it. If my husband sweeps and the house is not clean, he was not properly brought up. I'm saying this. I know that this is going on air. Let people watch and listen to it. If you are a man, you sweep or you wash dishes or you're mopping, or your wife has to come and redo that chore, you are a useless man. You're not well brought up. That's just my own.
All right, thank you. Any final word? Look, it's been a while since we heard from you.
I, I was thinking you don't want me to talk.
Oh no, many time I gave you. I mean, I asked you questions, but I don't know if you kind of stepped out. Oh yeah, go
I'm
ahead,
always
please.
okay. My final words. Anytime I see Miss Elise on the show, I'm always afraid. I'm always afraid of Miss Elise because sometimes she says some kind of things that makes me to laugh, but they are really sensible. Like today, I support her very well. Uh, you can't call a man stupid in the marriage because he's not doing house chores for you. When you were dating, when you calling him stupid because he was not doing it, that's what I want to say. If you were dating with him and you were not calling him stupid for not doing house chores, then you cannot call him stupid when you married him when he's not doing it. It's communication. If you don't want to marry a stupid man when dating, you have to communicate with him, run away from him. Going to Miss Elise. That's my final word.
Thank you, Prince Day. Let's hear your final words.
What else should I say? The only thing I can say to us is we are still, we all that are young, we need to understand one thing, that we are not dating a girl to bring her into our house like our house help. No, you don't just bring somebody's daughter to your house and you want her to wash your clothes. Go sit down there with her. You can be rinsing and be hanging the clothes. It's not all of us that have washing machine. We know where we are from. Some of those things that we people say these days is probably, if you watch when an African man or woman is saying, we don't go angry so easily about some things, hoping for your husband to go wash the dishes and this. Most of people that does this, let be frankly sincere to ourselves, are people that are in Europe. You believe when I have a friend that called me from US. Yes, he called me. That was last year. He said, "Ah, guy, since happened, I've never watched plate in my life, but now my children will be watching me if I be watch. My father was a soldier. He say, ah, guy, since happened, I've never washed plate in my life, but now my children will be watching me if I be watch. I said, I see your children, they are grown up. He said, guy, they no go wash. Their mama go say, na me go wash. I say, because when I remember then, you'll be beating your younger ones. In your house, then you people are more than 15. Your mother bring children from people to train. They are the one wash. You people are not doing anything now because you did not learn from the beginning. So that is why now these things are like difficult for you to do. We need to learn these things so that probably when this girl is not around, we'll be able to cook. We'll not be that kind of a guy that always wants to go buy food outside. You cook, you arrange your kitchen. So when she comes in your house, you'll be able to, babe, what am I doing for you? Are you slicing this tomato? Let's do it together. Slice tomato, let me slice pepper. That is just it. Don't put all the house chores on one woman. You want to kill her before her time. Now, woman should be now. I beg, let's try to help ourselves. That is all I have to say. Thank you.
We cannot hear you.
Are you hearing me?
No, we
Yes.
cannot hear her. Okay,
Yeah.
now.
Okay. I was saying that I don't know if anyone wants to say any other thing, but I
Yeah,
feel like you said it all. But yes, Elise.
yeah, I want to say something to men.
Yes.
I understand that you people have this pride, this natural ego. But you people should learn to give monthly allowances to women. Monthly allowance. I'm not saying pocket money, allowance. Means the allowance that will allow her to wash plate and not ask you to wash plate. The allowance that will allow her clean the room without asking you to clean the room. Means you tell her, okay, baby, every month you have 300 for your upkeep. Eh? I'll make it 1,000 or I'll make it 700. You know me. You know I'm very stubborn. I don't like washing plates. I don't want you to call me for any show. But this money is just for you that when you do it, you cool down. Hmm? Baby, please let us have an understanding in this marriage. I want to feel like a king. I know I'm not though, but just pretend I'm a king. Hmm? I'll be giving you this allowance. This is just like cover eye over thing. When you meet something that I've done that I should be doing, that I'm not doing, this allowance will be like bribe, upfront bribe. That you'll be doing it for me, eh, baby. Let's come to a communication on understanding. My friend, if you do it to an African woman, I bet you will never have problem of washing dishes. Even if you finish eating at 11 p.m., she'll say, baby, bring your plate, let me wash. You're supposed to learn how to shower this woman with love. Because you people are stingy. You cannot be stingy and pride. You cannot. You cannot be stingy and proud. You are full of arrogance and you're stingy. It will not work. I can't do this, and you cannot give. A giver. When you give to a woman, she will do things without even asking you. You both should learn to release money. Give us money. When you give woman money, they say to love a woman, you have to give her money, money, money. You both think it's a joke. It's not a joke. This tired, they say, oh, at night she'll be tired. She's tired because it's been 3 months. You're just waiting for Valentine's Day to give her a gift. If you know your wife loves soft life, she loves when you open the doors, when you close the door for her. She wants to enter the car, you open the car for her. Okay, let me just make a simple experiment for married men. From today to next Sunday, when you wake up in the morning, tell your wife, baby, you are the best wife ever in the world. I love you. I thank God for you. When she serve you food, you say, baby, thank you for the food. When you come back for work, say, baby, thank you for keeping the children. Thank you. I love you with all my heart. But once a week, if you love flower, buy a bouquet and come and give it to her and sing for her. Any nonsense song you sabi sing, just sing for her. At night, just say, baby, you are the most beautiful woman ever. She's taking a shower, just enter in the bathroom and say, baby, in fact, now your body is becoming more fresh. Do it for 1 week and tell me if you have problem with that woman again. You people don't give compliments, you don't give gift, you don't say appreciation, but you want a worker, a servant. We are servants naturally, but we need praises. Baby, thank you for the food. Baby, hey, your mommy, she dressed you well. Oh, mommy, say, mommy, thank you. Baby, you are the best woman. I love you. Thank you. Tell her love you. After every phone call, tell her, baby, I love you. Baby, you are the best. Thank God for giving me a wife like you. You both should try it. Problem solved. You both can
Elise,
only make
Elise,
comment, but no
I love this.
appreciation.
Elise, you know what? I love this so much because you started out really harsh on that lady and now you're like softening it. I
No, no,
love
no. I'm not on the lady. I'm on the woman. I'm finished with the lady. We are slave for life. We have to do it. That's no argument. I'm talking to men now. What they have to do
I
to
know.
encourage the work. So
Yeah.
when you do it like that, the woman will serve you. But whether your husband does it or not, now you choose that madman. Now you choose that stupid boy. Now you choose that man that does not know how to cook because you so wanted to get married. Yes, baby, I will do it. Yes, baby, I will do it. My sister, you cannot change. No, that man was looking for a slave, and you show him that you are the perfect slave for him, and he married you. You cannot change overnight. You have to remain a slave for life. People should stop lying to men for who you are. You are not. After in the morning, you hey, I'm not doing this anymore. My sister, you will do because that was a contract. You show him that you are a do it all, have it all, accept it all. He married you. You have to remain the person he married. You people should stop this hypocritical life. You lie to him. It's like you people are scammers. Most women are scammers. When she come in a relationship, she's all cleaning, all cooking. Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. Once you marry her, she change. You cannot change, oh. You cannot change. So men, I beg, people should be releasing the money, releasing the compliment, releasing the I love you, the appreciation. Go to the store, have all the children buy one card for their mother. When she come home, everybody, thank you, mommy. My brother, the way that woman will work for you, you'll be amazed. You people know how to do it now. The way you made her become your girlfriend, do it that way. And your marriage will be fine. Wait till your husband must wash plate. I honor the craze. People should stop it, please. I don't want to hear it. Because
All right, guys.
What's wrong with a man washing plates? Like what's wrong? Will his hand cut? What's wrong with a man washing plates? Really? It's not about the money. It's about showing kindness. It's about being
I don't understand.
sensitive. You've not heard where a woman just drop as in she just slump because she's exhausted.
Yeah,
You cannot compare the life of those days to now. The fact that
that's
we decided
archaic.
to
It's past.
adopt the Western culture of women working now. You cannot ask a woman to do all the chores from
I
A
have
to
a
Z.
question,
That
my
is
sister. Let me
wickedness.
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. My sister, you are with your husband and two kids. That's 4 plates. Will you fall in the kitchen for washing 4 plates? Let us be honest, me and you.
Who is talking about 4 plates?
But you are talking about washing of the plate. Will you fall in the kitchen for washing 4 plates? I don't
Let
understand
me
where the
come.
problem is,
No, no,
though.
no, no. Listen,
That's
listen.
not the point. That's not the point. The point is you
Okay,
are
if you
saying
have money, hire a
a
mate, my
man
sister.
cannot wash plates. What are you saying? Why
Hire
did you
a
say a man cannot
housemate.
wash plates?
Hire a housemate.
Why did you
Let
say
me
a
tell
man
you
cannot wash
something.
plates?
My
Why?
sister, let me tell you,
Ah,
let
Was
me
he
tell you
not washing
something.
the plates when he was a bachelor?
Okay,
Was
he
he not
has you
washing
now.
the
He
plates?
say, my
Did he
sister,
marry you to be a house girl?
my
I kind
sister.
of feel that some wives these days, people are glorified house girls. That's why you are. That's why you see women always complaining. They're always complaining. You cannot adopt the culture of saying a woman should work and pay bills, and then you now say the house chores should be solely on her. No, come on, that's not fair.
Okay, let me ask you a
You
question.
cannot compare the 80s or the 70s to now because back then women were not working.
Okay,
They
let
were
me
at
ask you.
home
No,
taking
no,
care
no.
of the house.
My
And
sister.
men agreed to be the sole provider back then. There was no issue. The reason why there's issue now is because the men
All
want to
right.
share bills and they
I
don't
want
want
to
to
I
assist
want
with the
to I
chores.
want to ask you a question, my
So
sister,
that
please.
does
I
not
will
make
solve the
any
problem with
sense
a question.
that you now say a man cannot wash his plate. What if the woman is tired, she has cleared the kitchen and she has gone
CB,
to bed? So he's going to drop a dirty dish in the sink because it's a woman's duty. Come on now, make we dey face reality
okay,
here now.
Mrs. CB, let me
I'm
ask you a
saying
question.
that now.
No, my dear. Let's have a communication, a very honest communication. In the 80s, mothers were farmers and they were still taking care of their houses. They were traders in the market. In the 80s, women were working and bringing money at home and they were still doing their job as women. My sister, I always say that money makes love sweeter. Davido was right. When money enter, love is sweeter. When you know that you have
You
a
can have
husband,
money, man, and
wait,
you are still
let me say
miserable.
something. My
Money
sister,
does
wait.
not make the marriage sweeter. I
My sister,
understand.
wait
Me,
a
I like
minute.
money personally, but it
Wait,
doesn't make the
Let her
marriage
laugh
sweeter.
now.
If you marry a
let
wicked
me
man,
land.
it's
Let me land, please,
not
my
about the
sister. Let me
money.
land. When we talk, we should have solutions. When you have an African man that tells you honestly, baby, you see this plate you want me to wash it, we'll fight no more because I don't want to wash it. I believe that when I have a woman, she has to wash it. Is a smart woman, a wise woman that will say, baby, it's true. I don't want you to do anything, but you know what? I need more money. So that even if I'm abroad in America, I can take somebody
So
to
my
clean the
husband
house
has to
twice a
bribe me before
wait,
I do
wait, wait,
so.
wait. Let me
That is
land.
one thing
Let
I'm
me
I'm
not
land.
getting your
disagreeing
point
with
at
you.
all.
Because
Can
if
I
we talk
land?
about
A
this
man
money,
has to
bro,
bribe me
the
to do
day
so.
the
You
day
don't
that you be
understand. This is not
Can
about
pregnant,
I
washing
land?
plates.
Can I
This is
land,
about
please? Can
seeing
I
that your
land?
wife is exhausted. Oh, man, the
everything
kitchen
is
is neat,
money.
so there's no dirty dish
it's
in
Can
not
I
here.
money,
please
oh,
It's
land?
bros.
I
money,
If you
want to
oh.
forget
make a
money,
statement.
You can have money and be
if you are
miserable.
talking
You've not
about
heard.
money,
Can I
miserable.
land?
What about
Can I land?
Money
if
cannot
I
hold
give you the
marriage.
money? Money cannot hold marriage, and see. What
That's
Can
not
about
I
if
say
marriage.
today?
something?
Billionaires are getting divorced.
You see, like, person give me 5 million naira
This
every
thing they are
month. If
giving
you
to their
don't mind,
wives.
I'm
Their
not
wives are still
paying you.
going out there to look for
Do you
young
know
boys. So
what
what
is?
are we
Do you
talking
know
about?
what mental
So is the wife
stress
not
is?
seeing the money?
Can
Take
you
those
allow
things
me to
for
say a
your saying.
statement?
You know
I
what
want to say a
mental
Okay,
stress
statement.
is?
okay,
Have you
guys,
ever been
let's
stressed
hear. Let's
mentally?
Elise, go ahead with your
It's not
statement.
about money.
CB,
It's
let
CB,
not
her
about
talk.
let
money
me
CB,
say
that
let her
I
something.
talk.
beg. It's not about money.
You
This
people should
money.
buckle your belt. Let me say
You
what
will
I have to
also
say.
cry. It's not like that.
Okay,
Oh,
He
guys,
can
Jesus.
he can be
guys.
getting money, your account is fat, but you are miserable.
All
Can't
right.
even be down. There is more to life than just giving
Can
somebody
I say
money.
something, Mrs. CB, please? Can I say something, please?
CB, let her talk.
I know that what I say, women will always boil. But that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, so that they'll boil more and change. Let me say
No,
this.
men also
Wait,
boil.
wait, let me talk, please, Oga, please. Let's be ordered. We should talk, listen to each other. If you want to talk, let me allow you to talk. When I talk, you allow me to talk, please.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear
What
it.
I'm trying to say is that the problem here is house chores. If you know that your Brazilian hair is $600 and you have a husband that is an African guru that don't want to wash plates, my sister, you buy Brazilian hair for 300 and save 300 for your own strength and say, okay, that 300, I can have a house girl come 3 times a month. 1 week, she jump 1 week, the other week, she come and clean the house, like total deep cleaning. Then you'll be doing the up ones. You cannot be complaining without a plan. I said this, I will say this. Marriage, you make your own happiness. You see these men, they are selfish more than the devil. When a man want to be selfish, you will clap for him. See, if a man say he will not do something, see, find another way around it. I told you to use your woman's strategy: pampering, petting, adoring, praising, being nice to him. Send him loving text message. Remind him of the position he likes. Be sexy. Talk sexy. So be nice. Be humble. A man will do. Any woman that is arguing with her husband is a woman that is not doing what she's supposed to do at home. Men can do dishes. They can wash clothes. They can do everything. It depends on the woman by their side. The way you talk to a man will push him to do or not to do. The man that goes out in the morning, you start singing his praise, send him message, call him, videotape him, make mwah, 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 say I love you, thank him for everything. Before he comes at home, he'll watch the children that night without you asking. The problem is that women are not mannered. They think that because we're in 2024, they can talk to men anyhow, and man will take it. They think that because our great grandmother were stupid, now we are wise. It's a lie. Those mothers in those days, her husband will not take any decision without asking her. But they were doing everything, and the husband were loyal to them. They were doing 50 years marriage. Today, when you do 5 years, they have to do party for you. I say 5 years of real marriage, not endurance and suffering and pretending, not roommate marriage. Real marriage where people are still in love after 5 years. We have to do carnival. Women these days have become crazy, mad women. They don't teach you that you have to flatter a man. You have to pretend to be stupid in order for you to win him. You have to pretend to be useless. You make as if you not get sense, but now you they run the house. You make as if you be mumu. Now you they tell you suppose you know if you do anything without asking you because you know the key point where to touch and where not to touch. I beg, we should stop arguing for nothing. You can manage your husband. You can manage your home. Even if you don't even have house help in America, there is a way you will flatter that man from Monday to Friday that on Saturday morning, he can allow you to go and do your nails, go and do window shopping and come back at 6 p.m. He will not even argue with you because you flatter him. If you don't know how to flatter, inbox me, show you how to flatter a man to make him wash plate without you even arguing, without you demanding of it. He will clean, he will make the bed, he will do everything for you. Just the manner, the approach, your mouth, the way you talk, the way you look at him, the way you praise him, the way you behave as a woman in the house, he will do it. They just say, "Boy, to be a woman is to go and give birth, to go and open your legs and close." No, it's more than that. It's wisdom. Marriage is knowledge. It's not how far you study. It's not how beautiful you are. It's not how back and front you get. It's how you use your tongue, how you use your brain. So these men on this group, they can wash, they can clean, they can do everything. It depends on the wish he has at home, whether an angel or a witchcraft or wizard he has at home. So
Oh,
if you want your husband to work well with you, work on your character. Even the most difficult man on earth, my sister, is there as a way you go press the mumu button, it go work. So it's in your hands. If you want war in your house, keep saying 2024, where we have equal right. That man go tell you go leave. Another man go tell you go leave. Why? Because you don't know the strategy. You don't know their mumu button. You don't know what to do to make him do what you want him to do without him knowing that you made him do it. It's called wisdom. That's what the Bible say. A wise woman build her home. They never say a wise man build home. The whole scripture we have read. I've not seen what the Bible say a man build home. The Bible say a man will leave his father and his mother when he's being controlled to go and join with his wife where he will be controlled. Not they read and finish. The Bible is clear. It's now woman they run house, wise woman, not be man. Man is just there. You make him feel like he's the boss, he's the everything. But now you be a quarter quarter. Now you. So let's go back. Go back to your grandma, to your mother that make 40 years, 20 years. Mama, how did you make it? Tell me. She will tell you.
Oh,
It's not being stupid, it's being wise. Thank you.
All right.
Okay,
Ellie,
Thank
God
you.
bless you. God bless you.
sorry, God bless you. And again, where you
God
talk
bless
about
you,
the
Yes.
Ellie.
issue of
God bless you, Ellie.
the way you God bless you, where you talk about the issue of asking your husband to give you money for this, you want to do this. I say something here. What about the day that you are not too strong? And because he has been giving you this money, that this money will be the money that will make you to go inside the kitchen. What about the day that you are in your circle? And some people, some ladies here, we know that when you are in your circle, there are some kind of circle that comes with pains, and he needs you, he wants to eat something good. He needs you to go stand in the kitchen. Me and you know that there is no seat inside the kitchen for a woman to sit down to cook. You must stand. Do the cooking from this place. You shift to this angle. You go to this side. You bring this thing from this side. So how will you do when he has been bribing you, paying you all this money, so he cannot come inside the kitchen with you? On that day of those your menstrual period that is so painful, on that day where you are full with your pregnancy and you're tired, so and he don't want to come because you've been collecting this money from me, because you think now collecting the money will motivate you to be going to the kitchen. How will you feel when at that point in time when the menstrual period is painful, paining you, your pregnancy is there also? Well, comes the money I've been giving you now, you've been collecting from me. So go and do it now. Since I don't know how to do this thing, because you've been collecting this money without teaching me that, babe, it's not all about the money. Come to the kitchen, come learn this thing from me. Because this is what I expected you to tell me. Come learn this thing from me. You telling me that you want to do your hair, Brazilian hair, or whatever, Brazilian wool is 50 naira. You tell the man that you want 200 naira. 200 naira. Every man that does not know the size of the price of a pant or of jeans or whatever, or trouser for ladies in the market is not a man. Provided you have a girlfriend or a wife, you're supposed to know the price of everything you are buying for your wife. In case your wife tells you that, babe, I want to do my hair. They say two attachment. An attachment for now, you and I know attachment is 6,500 or 7,000 naira. If now, I think now it's falling back to 5,500. So you're supposed to know the price. When you are giving her maybe 15,000 for three attachment or 15, you need to give her money for paying of the hair, and money to, like, maybe you want to eat something there where they are doing your hair. You're supposed to know all these things. You don't just come and say, babe, I want to do hair. My hair is 100,000 and I'll give you 100,000. I'm not saying I cannot give you, but it's not possible. Because if you think that the only thing that leads you and me to this marriage is when I bribe you before you can do something, that is not marriage.
All right. You guys, we could stay here like an additional 2 hours that we might not come to a conclusion. And I so like that all of you guys, especially Elise, she mentioned the Bible, and it all come down to one thing: men, man, love your wife like yourself, because someone cannot hate their own flesh. And this man who is like washing dishes and being angry, who are you angry against? Against yourself, because it's your own flesh. Woman, respect your husband. Don't call him stupid. Don't, give him the respect that he needs. Let's treat each other kindly. It all comes down to that. Let's be kind to each other. And I'm pretty sure we can make it work. And communication, right? Communication and tolerance. I think with all this thing, we can make it work. Guys, thank you so much for participating today. Thank you so much for this
You're
wonderful
welcome.
contribution, CB, Miss Elise, Prince Eze, Luke, Exy,
Thank you, Ma. Thank you,
Miss
Ma.
Samantha. Thank you so much, guys. I hope this blessed someone. Me too, just sitting here alone.
Bye,
Alone.
Ma.
Miss Elise,
Thank
thank you
you.
very much. You made my
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
guys.
You're welcome. You're
All right.
Have a
welcome.
lovely day.
All right. We'll see you next time. God bless you. Have a good rest of your weekend. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you for to all of those who were active in the comment section, and I hope that you were blessed from today live. And I hope to see you next time, next
Imagine a
Sunday.
world where borders are no barriers to love. Welcome to African Abroad Date, a platform for Africans living in the US, Canada, Europe, Australia, and beyond seeking meaningful connections. We've been in the business of love for over 5 years, helping millions find their match. We offer a community where you can search for potential partners based on location, profession, and more. Our profiles are verified, and we provide options to maintain your privacy. Our mission: to help you find lasting love no matter where you are. Sign up today at www.africanabroaddate.com. Bid loneliness goodbye. Let love cross borders, because with African Abroad Date, you're never alone.